making it actually work out for you. My daughter was diagnosed with stage 4 leukemia when she was 6. The doctors in our small Montana town said she needed specialized treatment at Mayo Clinic, but our insurance wouldn't cover out-of-state care. The treatment would cost $380,000, and we had already maxed out our credit cards on initial treatments. I sold my car, pawned my wedding ring, and moved us into my parents' basement. I was working as a receptionist during the day and delivering pizzas at night while my husband worked construction. Our daughter Lucy was getting weaker by the day. Her long brown hair was falling out in clumps, and she could barely walk without getting winded. One evening, I saw a job listing for a private chef position that paid triple my current salary. The catch? They wanted someone with 10 years of professional experience. I had never worked in a professional kitchen. I just cooked for my family. But desperation makes you brave. I stayed up all night creating a fake resume, listing experience at restaurants that had closed down years ago. During the interview, I smiled through my exhaustion and lied about recipes I'd created at fictional restaurants. My hands trembled as I cooked the sample meal, but years of cooking for my picky family had taught me enough to fake it. By some miracle, they hired me. The job was at a massive lake house owned by Sandra Bullock. Not that she ever told me who she was. She introduced herself as Sandy and asked me to keep things casual. I pretended not to recognize one of the most famous actresses in the world walking around in yoga pants and drinking coffee in her kitchen. Every morning, I'd arrive at 5 a.m. to prep breakfast, my eyes burning from only 3 hours of sleep. I'd hide in the pantry to cry when the exhaustion hit, terrified of losing this job we desperately needed. Sandy caught me once, mascara streaking down my face as I gripped a box of pancake mix. "Everything okay?" she asked softly. I never meant to tell her, but after 72 hours without real sleep, my defenses crumbled. I confessed everything: my lack of experience, my daughter's illness, our desperate need for money. I waited for her to fire me on the spot. Instead, she hugged me and said, "Your pancakes are better than any chef I've had. That's all that matters." The next week, she casually mentioned knowing some medical people in Minnesota who might be able to help. 2 days later, Lucy got a call from Mayo Clinic. They had a last-minute opening for her exact treatment protocol. When I asked about payment, they said everything had been pre-arranged. I tried to thank Sandy, but she just winked and said, "I have no idea what you're talking about, but these eggs are perfectly poached." Lucy's treatment worked. She's 10 now, cancer-free, her hair grown back into dark curls. She still asks for my famous pancakes every weekend, not knowing they helped save her life.